The Gilded Age. Laura meets Dilworthy. Exterior, Main Street, Hawkeye. Evening. The coach drives into the heart of Hawkeye, which is a single dirt road with a general store, church, hotel, and tavern. The coach stops, and Senator and Mrs. Dilworthy get out and enter. Interior tavern. Senator and Mrs. Dilworthy sit at a table. Colonel Sellers, Laura, and friends are at the table beside them.
Of course they wanted me to head the delegation to Paris, to oversee the negotiations. Believe me, we would have gotten a lot better deal for our hides if I'd gone. I've always regretted that I couldn't get away. But it was harvest time on the plantation and leaving was impossible. Mark my words though, our balance of payments would sure be different, much different, if I'd have been at the table.
Proprietor walks up to Senator and Mrs. Dilworthy.
What can I do for you folks?
What do you have to eat?
Well, it's off hours. All I've got is some beef stew that's been simmering since supper time.
That's fine. Give me some beef stew right away. Excuse me, I need to freshen up.
Mrs. Dilworthy walks to the rear of the tavern.
I'll have a bowl as well, and 2 mugs of ale.
Say, ain't you Senator Dilworthy?
Close on Sellers, who overhears.
I seen your pictures on a wanted poster. Or maybe it was an election poster. Yeah, it was an election poster. Same difference, though, when you think about it.
Yes, I'm Senator Dilworthy, and my wife is very hungry. She's not someone you want to tangle with when she's hungry, so if you don't mind.
Sure thing. That's 2 beef stews and 2 ales. It's an honor to serve you, Senator.
Proprietor walks into the kitchen. As he leaves, Colonel Sellers approaches Dilworthy's table.
Senator Dilworthy, Mariah Sellers here. No, don't get up. Happy to meet you at last. Happy to meet you.
Should I know you?
Well, I've communicated extensively with your office about the importance of developing Stone's Landing, or Napoleon, as a major center of commerce in the Mississippi Basin.
Oh yes, another one of those. My good man, Mr. Sellers.
That's Colonel Sellers of the former Confederate States of America.
Yes, well, Colonel Sellers, do you have any idea how many appeals I receive each week for projects like yours? My staff will have to review it on its own merits, just like all the others.
But if only you'd look at the plans, you'd see what a boon it would be for the people of Missouri. It'll just take a moment.
Sellers scurries to his table, picks up a set of plans beside his chair, and then returns and spreads them out on Dilworthy's table.
Here they are, Senator. Never go anywhere without them. Now, if you'll just take a look, you'll see...
Not now. Can't you see that I'm weary from a long day of traveling?
Laura walks to Dilworthy's table and bends over to point out something on the plans, revealing her ample bosom to Dilworthy in the process.
Excuse me, Senator, but perhaps your staff has overlooked the unique assets that Napoleon offers that the other proposals lack. If you'll just take a look here.
She points to something on the plans.
And what assets might those be?
Oh, strategic positioning, for one thing.
And for another?
Let's just say it has untapped resources waiting to be developed.
That's it, by golly. The property abounds in untapped resources. We're awash in them. Can't walk from one end of town to the other without tripping over an untapped resource.
Mrs. Dilworthy returns and seats herself.
Why, you must be Mrs. Dilworthy. Honored to make your acquaintance, ma'am. Distinctly honored. Colonel Mariah Sellers, CSA, at your service.
Who is this creature?
We'll be stopping in Harding on business for the next few days. Won't you and, Miss...
Oh, excuse me. This is my niece. Or almost my niece. Laura Hawkins. Her father, Cy Hawkins, finest man.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, Senator. And you too, Mrs. Dilworthy.
The pleasure is mine. Miss Hawkins, it is Miss Hawkins, is it not?
How perceptive of you, Senator. But then I imagine that's how you became a senator, being perceptive.
Well, Colonel Sellers, why don't you and Miss Hawkins come down to Harding next Thursday and we can talk more about your plans?
We'll be there.
I can't tell you how much we're looking forward to this opportunity. Come, Colonel, we must let the senator and his wife eat in peace. Senator, Mrs. Dilworthy.
Laura and Colonel Sellers return to their table.
I didn't care for that young lady at all. She seemed very forward, much too forward. I don't know what's becoming of young people today.
Dorothea, perhaps you are too harsh in your judgments. Youth doesn't know the discretion that comes with age, And my dear, unlike Miss Hawkins, you are nothing if not discreet.